But yeah, I just realized, like, I've only been playing for a couple hours, and we're about to hit, like, the halfway mark. This is a very short game, realistically.
Kids across the galaxy know that wearing the right pajamas can give you superpowers.
I'm Gamatron. My eyes shoot laser beams. I'm Reactor. I can eat metal. I'm Battlehawk. I can fly.
Oh, I love that part.
Sir, we have the latest sales figures.
And what's the bottom line?
Nobody is buying the new Ace Hardlight merchandise. In fact, sales are down across the board except for...
Which difficulty are you playing on? The second one. The 2-star one. Contestant?
Yes, sir.
Contender?
Accessory for the tiny tots assault weapons kit.
Well, you've obviously made some sort of idiotic mistake. Report to B-level for disintegration.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
Sir?
on your way there, tell the lab to set up a focus test. Find out why this stuff isn't selling.
I'll get right on that, sir.
All the higher difficulties, dude, like the extra stars and stuff, it just unlocks extra skins, which I'm not too fussed about. I might, do you get extra XP from, higher difficulties, or is it just harder enemies, for the sake of harder enemies? I can't remember.
Team Darkstar embarks on a journey through the hallowed grounds of Planet Shar. What was once just a boring, historic ancient temple is now the centerpiece of this explosive new
Not sure.
course. Ratchet will have to complete some of Dreadzone's deadliest
I'm not worried
challenges
about it.
ever, just to gain entrance into the main temple. But even if he survives that far, no contestant this season has come out of that temple alive. A win
Let's...
today will keep...
Where's my... Yeah, Scorpion Flail. There, I finally bought a third weapon. The mini-bombs are useless without the mines or the obliterator. I like the flail with the freeze ability. Nah, I'll save my money.
In the running for a shot at...
We'll also do lightning, because the electricity is overpowered in this game. Without shock or freeze, using the flail can be a bit dangerous. I love the flail in this game, just the flavor of this huge melee weapon. But you're right, like without something to stop, you know, enemies like encroaching on you, stop like enemy advancement, it is dangerous. Especially like if it's just like acid. The flail can be basically a death wish, because enemies won't die quick enough and they'll still approach you with acid. Catch me if you can. Or, well, I mean, you could probably speed kill the enemies on this difficulty too. Yeah.
By impenetrable force fields. To advance, Team Darkstar will have to cut the power to the force fields.
Can you believe... So this is a Landstalker mission, and there is a skill point to do this without the Landstalker. Like, there's an enemy Landstalker, 2 enemy Landstalkers, and 3 turrets, and there's a skill point just to not do it. I hate it. I'm just gonna take out everything else first, and then we're gonna do the... Nope, shit. Double shit. We're gonna take out everything that we need to do the... There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh shit, my pistol's leveled up. I didn't even realize. I 100% of the game a few months ago. Made it a point to skip using a vehicle whenever I could on the hardest difficulty. Damn. I haven't done that in years. I 100%ed this game on a PlayStation I no longer have. So, I have no way of showing that I did it, but, like, getting all the, this planet specifically was a hell. Yeah, I really hate this mission in particular. This is, like, bottom tier mission for me in this game. I really do not like this mission, but, yeah, I'm not... Come on. There we go. Mortar fire from the Spider Walker turrets one-shot you on the hardest difficulty. Fuck that. Honestly, I hate the sound of that. Come on, level 1 magma cannon. Oh god, I am not gonna make it. Nope. Does everything respawn? Cool. Well, that is, what, my second death in this game? Second death on this run? That's not too bad. Oh shit, the gate's open. Yeah, fuck this, I'm just gonna wander through. Cool. Oh. It was also when I completed Size Matters for the first time, not 100%. I could not. I tried. I really tried doing Size Matters 100%. What sucks about that game is if you don't get everything on your first playthrough, you're soft locked out of it, or you're hard locked out of it. There's like some stuff only available on the first playthrough. And if you don't get it, and start a second playthrough, you're fucked. There's just no way of getting it. Flail. Game was boring for me not even to bother trying to 100% it. Oh lord. We're fine. We have one left. Shut up, Merc. I'm doing my best. Yeah, I just don't think I've optimized this playthrough with multiple weapons and stuff. I've been relying so much on the pistols.
The next set of nodes have been cleverly concealed beneath these
Oh god, I just
stone carvings.
The spaceship hospital stage was hard for me when I was a kid. Just never beat it. Got to the final boss.
Look back at recordings of Dread Zone to see these historic sites blown up in high definition video.
It wasn't the hospital mission for me. It was the space missions as a giant Clank, like the Star Fox style, you know, flying around as a giant Clank. That is what killed me as a kid. I hated those missions. I just realized that is the next one I have to play on stream, is Size Matters. I'm trying to play all the Ratchet and Clank games in, like... Is chronological order the right word? In, like, order of release. So, Size Matters is next. Oh boy. Finally! Can't say I'm jealous. No, it's gonna be fun. I either enjoy for stream games, I either enjoy playing games that I truly love and, you know, it's no chore to play them. You know, like I played through like all of Jak and Daxter 1 in like a day. But that was like an uphill battle, because it's either games I love or games that actively hurt me to play. Like, Size Matters, Jak and Daxter 1, those are games I have very soft spots for, despite the fact that they are... I don't want to call Jak and Daxter 1 a trash game, but I am bad at it. Games I am bad at, I think, are fun to play on stream. Like, I don't know what it is about games that I'm bad at, but... Or games that are bad to play? I don't know. Nobody else is gonna play them. I might as well. Okay. Let me go back for... Is Jak and Daxter the game where you play green hair guy, little orange pet companion? Yeah! And it has the wild... I think Jak and Daxter, and I've talked about this a little bit on previous streams, Jak and Daxter has a very fun world. Like, the world building in it is incredible. And the story gets so complex and cool, and it goes places. There's so much going on. I think those games control terribly. Like, the first game, as a platformer, is really slippery and doesn't feel good compared to, like, Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet and Clank has much better weight in how the platforming controls. But in the second game, Jak and Daxter adds, like, guns, but it doesn't refine the platforming. So now it has two things that don't feel good. Jak 3 introduces more... Like, there's always been vehicles, but it introduces way more vehicles, but does not refine vehicle controls. And it doesn't refine gun controls, and it doesn't refine platforming. They just keep adding so much into these games, and it feels bad to play. I have seen people who are great at those games, and I am jealous of them. I want to be great at those games. I just cannot. They're not designed. I only had the third game, and I never beat it. I have extremely fond memories of the vehicle fights, or just races, I can't remember. Yeah, like, those... I think those games are very charming, very fun to play. I'm just bad at them. I think it's a skill issue. And I'm gonna blame the game for my skill issue. I've played through the first two on stream. I still have to play through 3. I might do that one next. I might not jump right into Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I might do Jak 3 just to get it out of the way. I've been thinking about giving it a replay as well. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I think if you can find, and this is a big if, now that the PS3 is a legacy console, if you still have a PS3, I'd recommend getting the Jak and Daxter collection, like the trilogy. Just because even if you don't have like fond memories of the first couple games, I think the story is so good. If you can play through like the original trilogy, the first one is wildly different. It is crazy how different the first game is to the other two games.
Why work up a sweat turning crank when you can order your bots to do it for you?
You're right. Why would I? There. Only use weapons available to capture the nodes. Where is... There we go. I like Whack-A-Swarmer.
This next challenge is pure
Are you saving up for the Harbinger?
Swarmer madness.
No, I'm just bad at video games. So whenever I play a Ratchet and Clank game, I try to, like, I'll level up one weapon and then just buy another one. Like, once a weapon hits max level, then I'll buy another one. So the reason I normally do that is to save up for different armors. I prefer buying armors over weapons in these games. But you don't need to buy armors in Deadlocked, so I don't know why I'm still doing it. It's just kind of in my brain, like that's how I play. It's fine. I still have the game on either my PS2 or PS3, can't remember. So whether I want it considering previous game would be something I decide after finishing the third one, TBH. Understandable. I would just recommend them. Like, even if I'm not a huge fan, well, I am a fan of those games, but I'm not like a die-hard fan. I'd still like to recommend them to people who like platformers, who like shooters like this, you know. There's a reason that like Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter are put side by side in comparisons. A lot of like Insomniac and Naughty Dog games are. Buy the Hunter Mine freeze mod. After that, you really don't need anything. Well, it's optional. Yeah, I think after I get another weapon upgraded, like the flail, after the flail or the magma cannon, because I know there's a mission later on where I need the Hunter Mine. I think it's during the tournament with the Eviscerator. There's one mission where it automatically, like, you can only use the Hunter Mines, so I know I'll have to buy them eventually. The freeze mod is also probably next on my list. We'll do another one of these, just to rack up points. Oh, I think for the reactor fight, I am gonna want the Hunter Mines. It's the first mission? Yeah. So I am gonna need the Hunter Mines. I want the Hunter Mines for the reactor fight, and personally, I think the electric mod is the best in the game. I think the electric mod is overpowered, and you get it so early on. This one is usually my go-to, but the freeze mod is a good shout. I like the Hunter Mines and the Obliterator with the magma. Any idea how long Jak 3 is? If you're good at the game, maybe like 6 or 7 hours. If you're like me, probably 10 hours. It also depends if you're like going for side missions, you know, side collectibles and stuff, or if you're just like barreling your way through the story. Freeze is the best because it removes the death animation, pretty much insta-kills. Yeah, but I'm not worried about... I'm not too worried about optimization, I should say. You know, I'm not this is a comfort game for me. I'm not too, only weapons. I don't like the Landstalker mission here. Let's move on. I'll come back to that if I need any more points. Yeah, I might do some optimization. Oh, is it gonna automatically throw me into the fight? Damn it. Okay.
Come bigger than life, and passions run wild in the streets. Baby,
I'm not your baby.
one psychotic killing machine dare to reach for the stars. This holiday season, Vox Entertainment brings you the heartwarming true story of one exterminator's rise to glory. From lowly beginnings as a high school math teacher.
Baby, I'm giving these kids the gift of learning.
You're pathetic. Get out of my sight.
To spectacular success as a homicidal sports superstar.
We're rich. I love you, Reactor. I was always there for you.
Share the dream.
I think Reactor is one of the most underrated character designs in this franchise. I think Reactor is such a cool design. Really so short for all the games I played when I feel younger, bigger. Yeah, I remember, like, getting through Jak and Daxter in a day. It was like, oh, okay, that's already done, and, like, I 100%ed it. TBH, I'm more surprised people actually still stream this game on Twitch. Yeah, I'm playing through all of the Ratchet and Clank games, or at least most of them. I'm probably not going to play the mobile games. Oh, that's tempting. I can get both. I'll get both. Get that. Get that. Wrench upgrade. This is probably, like, in my top 5 Ratchet and Clank games. I love Deadlocked, Gladiator, whatever you call it, where you're from. Let's just go nuts. Freezing mod 2. I like the flail with freeze. And we'll put electric on that. During the same time I completed Size Matter and 100%, I also 100% Sly Cooper 2, and it also felt so short. Yeah, Sly 2 is probably like I think Sly 2 is like the perfect sequel. So if you get really into it, yeah, it can go by real quick. Deadlocked is amazing. Absolutely. I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think this game has the best weapon customization system in any Ratchet and Clank game, and I'm so mad they never go back to it. I'm probably not going to be using this as much, so we'll remove that. Probably just throw ammo onto it. Let's give me more money.
New bot upgrade for you.
Yeah, Sly 2. I remember playing through that on stream, and that is still just... I played it late last year, Sly 2, and that is still just such a chef's kiss of a game. Guess we'll get that. Is this armor and damage? There.
Good job.
Let's go. Crusader, not Vindicator.
Fights their way through the Crusader tournament and a chance to take on All-Star Exterminator Reactor.
Yeah.
Tonight on Dread Zone, what happens when we force the criminally insane to use strategy and planning? Let's test this Lombax's puny mental metal by taking away everything.
The intro trailer that plays to this day, some of the coolest shit ever to me.
Replaced minds.
Yeah. I don't know, it's probably just like our generation of, like, there's just, like, I feel like games nowadays have a lot of cool stuff going on in them as well, and I think there's always going to be like a nostalgia factor in just, this was cool when I was a kid, so it's still cool now. Nope. I love using the mine launcher as a melee weapon. I think this is probably my favorite part of the game, is that the mines are active while they're still in the chamber. Come on. Health. Please don't trail on me. Let's... Fuck these guys. Bakugan Battle Brawler also had an intro trailer with some rock music whenever you started up. Also super banger, while not as good as Dead. God, I haven't thought about Bakugan Battle Brawlers in forever. I remember the anime used to play at like 6 a.m. here before like I'd have to go to school. Like, I wasn't even that into it. I never had any of like the toys or anything, never played the game. But like, God, I just remember being like, well, I guess I'll watch the show before school.
This time, Ratchet is utterly doomed. We've wired his Dread Zone collar to 4 control nodes placed throughout the arena. If he
Come on. Level up, level up, level up. Yeah. Level 4. Oh. I really should have leveled up this weapon more. But level 10 dual raptors. But the level 10 dual raptors. Shit. Well, out of ammo for that. Oh, we're doing fine on time. I was thinking we were in a rush. We're doing fine on time. I remember destroying those particular barrels would freeze my PS2 back in the day. Destroying those particular barrels, just the animation.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go.
You look like a squirrel wrapped in tinfoil. I'm gonna take my time taking you apart. Gonna give my fans their money's worth. And try not to go crying or anything, all right? I want this to look good for the camera.
Bring it.
God, I love Reactor. Like, they're doing like the whole. It's wrestling. It's just it's all staged. It's all. It's all fake. Or at least it's supposed to be. He's a showman. What am I doing? Let's do... Is there any health in this arena? God, I'm gonna have to do the claw.
How you like me now?
Reactor was honestly my least favorite of the bosses when growing up. Really? He was always my favorite. Shit. Yeah, I just don't think I've optimized my weapons enough for this. This is fine.
When I'm done with you, you're gonna look like roadkill. I'm gonna put
This
you
is
in a
fine.
world of hurt.
If I'm being honest, Shell Shock was probably my least favorite growing up. Because he was just like an Arnold Schwarzenegger, not ripoff, but like he was, that's kind of who he was designed after. Wasn't that interesting to me.
How you like me now?
Let's... To me, it's always be a lesser version of Shell Shock. No, different character. This guy's a showman. This guy's cool. Shell Shock was a pervert. This guy's cool. How dare you? Alright. I'm not gonna mess around anymore. See if we can get some XP.
When I'm done with you, you're gonna look
There we
like
go.
roadkill.
Reactor's a simp. Yeah, what about it? Hey, remember when he nuked that kid in that commercial that they were showing? Like, there's the card game, the in-universe card game. Reactor shows up and he nukes a child. That's why he's my favorite. He turns the kid to ash. I'm in blue now. Honestly, probably the best armor set in the game. Big fan of the blue.
You are small, fuzzy, and weak.
I'm
Allow me
still-
to double-check your rankings to see if they are correct.
I have taken out half of the exterminators. I'm still not on the board. Goddamn ridiculous. Alright, I think I should probably buy real weapons at some point. It's fine. I have new weapons now. I just bought new weapons. I don't have enough points to unlock the next set of planets. When do I unlock Endgame as a mission here? Endgame is a great spot to, or is a great mission to farm for shit. End zone, there it is. To be fair, when I was a kid, my English was garbage to understand most of the conversation, so it's probably my Reactor is a wimpier version of Shell Shock. Now I can clearly tell that all the characters are quite different. I always felt like the Eviscerator was trying too hard. Like, they never, like, it was, the Eviscerator was this, like, mysterious, you know, there was no interview with them before we fought them. They had, like, almost no dialogue. I think they might yell something during the fight. But, like, I don't know, the Eviscerator was also very boring to me. And now I just sit back and let my turrets just rack up XP. I think the Eviscerator is simply incapable of the universal language that is English. Yeah. I love when games get translated, but they don't. The games get translated, but they're not perfectly translated. The example that I'm thinking of is like a game from Japan. When they translate it into English, there might be a line in English where it's like, I'm speaking Japanese, clear as day. You know, I'm very like, do you not understand me? I'm speaking. Do you not speak Japanese, our shared language? I don't know why that's always so funny to me. I think the Eviscerator, like, is just trying to... Like, the Eviscerator is trying to be, like, the cool, silent one. You know, they let their actions speak for them. You know, I don't think they're meant to be, I think they're meant to be non-verbal. Let's head over there, get more ammo. Yeah, this is perfect. Well, according to Juanita, at least he is a great cook. I believe that. Everybody needs a hobby. And this is why I think the electric mod is so OP. Like, you could do this with any weapon. Just put the electric mod on it. Go to town. So much XP and money. It takes 2 shots from the turret. Slight frame rate issues. Oh yeah, so this particular mission, I do know, used to brick PS2s, like the slim PS2s that they didn't run as fast, but they were designed to like optimize. I don't remember exactly how they were being sold, but the slim PS2s I do know used to just crash. I think there might even be some versions, like some old, like original PS3 models that used to crash with that particular mission. Let's run it again. We're just trying to get Dread Zone points to unlock the next planet. So why not do the one that is the most effective? Yeah, I remember my PS2 crashing to this mission. Let's get some more ammo. That is an image that was set. I cannot see the image. Hang on, let me see if I can search Google. See if I can Google search this image. Nope. I have no way of looking at this. What is that an image of? I have no way of looking at that image. Come on, level 6. There we go. I was gonna show what kind of PS2 I had and ask if it was a Slim, because mine never had performance issues in Deadlocked. You can look up side by side comparisons. Like if you see the two PlayStation 2s side by side, you'll know if you have a Slim or not. The Slim PS2 and the Fat PS2, like side by side at least, it's a very clear. Let's put electric on this one. Like, the PS2 Slim is only maybe only like 5 or 6 centimeters tall. It is really slim. No, that's not quite right. I'd say closer to maybe 10 centimeters tall is the PS2 Slim. That's what I have, besides the platform, filling with exploding barrels. Interesting. I don't know if there's like a regional difference between like the PlayStations, but I definitely remember having issues. Let's do zombie attack now.
Tonight, it's Team Darkstar versus the robots.
Let's do... Oh, I'm tempted to stick with. Nah, I think that's better. And even then, it only slightly lagged for like 2 to 3 seconds. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if there was just some... Because I know, depending on region, some games get changed. Whether to, like, cut content, or if there's some kind of, like... If there's a time difference between, like, release in one region compared to release in another region, sometimes they're able to add more to a game. Or, like, rework how some games run. Maybe they were able to optimize it before releasing it in your region. Because I know that's what happened with some, like, Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, I did have the game where it's called Gladiator rather than... Yeah. For versions where it's called Gladiator, I do know that was released months after the initial, like, Deadlocked release, so they might have been able to optimize it. It could also just be that my PlayStation 2 was older. I don't think it was. I don't think it was too terribly old, but it could just be that, because I not only did I play games a lot as a child, my parents also played a lot of video games, so that PlayStation saw a lot of use. Everybody in my house played games, so... Neat. Valix Belt and Torval. Okay, I think I might do Valix Belt first. Heavy Metal Enormous, bigger than a Blargian Bedrock. And let's do this one too, just to make sure we have...
Find out what our next challenge is. Hey, whoa, I can't read that. Who's writing these cues, huh? Oh, look, there's a typo. That's completely grammatically incorrect. Hey, now, where's my lunch? I'm hungry. What are you people doing back there?
I was given my PS2 when my brother moved out since he didn't want to take it with him. So, the only thing I can think of is just the regional differences between Gladiator and Deadlocked. I mean, if both PS2s were well loved, for lack of a better term, you know, they were well used. See, I always found that interesting. You know, it's like when like a sibling moves out, it's like, oh, I'm gonna give you, and I guess it just comes from, you know, people who, depending on how much you like games, I purposefully went out and bought, like, my own PS3, my own PS4 before I moved out, just so I had, like, my own systems, you know? So I wasn't taking the systems that my parents still used. Oh yeah, I was on that PS2 day in, day out, despite it most... Yeah. Uh-oh. Frames. It could also be that the PS3 version of this game is just bad. I think they did not optimize this port. If anything, I think this version of the game just runs worse. Oh god. Those frames! What is happening? That is a very well-known fact about it. Yup. My favorite part is when Gleeman Vox's lips don't work and he just shows all of his teeth and gums. Awful. Okay, let's move on. Wait. Are we on the board now? Are we on the board?
If you have finished reviewing
Let's
the rankings,
go!
Please leave. I have a date with the security force field generator.
Tons of visual glitches along the bad frame rate. Yeah. But it's more convenient. My PS3 was already set up. I didn't have to swap cables to my PS2. I am such a fan of convenience. Yeah. We're finally on the board. Go team. No, I don't want to buy that. Let's go to the Valix Belt. The Valix Belt campaign. This PS3 version is super unoptimized. We're making really good time. Not even 3 hours in yet.
We're live today from the Valix asteroid belt, home of the legendary gamma energy beams.
This is like the coolest level idea to me, and it's executed so well.
It's the centerpiece of Dread Zone's hottest new battle course. And just for fun, we've gone ahead and turned the beacon off. Can Team Darkstar turn it back on, or will hundreds of ships crash blindly into the asteroids? Either way, it's gonna be a great show!
Just in terms of like science fiction kind of spacey themed stuff, transferring the idea of a lighthouse into space. Awesome. No new weapon. Brainwash. Ooh, do we want to push aggro?
Inside the hangar bay.
Nah. I'm gonna go back to electric. Ton of visual. I thought that was a new text for a second. I was gonna read that message. Thought it was a new. My bad. Stick to lightning. Crate down here? Did we already destroy it? There it is. God, the soundtrack for this game is so good. Will that reach? Yeah. The coolest stage concept IMO is Stygia. Yeah, Stygia is definitely an all-timer for me. I think just the aesthetic of Stygia, like that endless storm, although not a stage I enjoy playing. I think some of the I think Stygia is a really like 50-50 planet. I enjoy some of the missions on Stygia. I think the level idea is cool enough to give it a pass for me. I think in general, given how constrictive this game is on the gameplay, where it's just like you're going to be doing arena challenges, you're going to be doing all of the, you know, the whole aesthetic of the game is you're on a game show, so a lot of it is going to be very similar. I think conceptually, like, this is a cool idea for a planet, Torval is a cool idea, Stygia, Meraxis. I think there are so many, Serathos is pretty straightforward, but I still think very cool. There's so many cool ideas for planets that, despite the simplicity, a lot of them get a pass for me. Just for being cool ideas and, like, level design. I think Stygia is, like, a cool layout for a planet. No! Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. That happens literally every time I play this game. I'm not exaggerating. When I say literally, that is not me being hyperbolic. Actually, every time I play this game, I fall off one of those platforms for that bridge. They are spaced so weird. A single jump doesn't get you far enough, and a double jump can put you too far. Unfortunate. Man. No, don't come back to me. Keep the... Failing at least one of these platforms mandatory. I was thinking it too. I was getting really self-conscious about it. I was thinking, if I don't say anything, it won't happen. If I say something, I'm gonna jinx it. If I say something, I'm gonna jinx it. It happened anyway. Okay. Yep, go ahead and hit me. God, I wish there were armor upgrades in this game. I feel so weak. I feel so spongy. I also wish I had Clank for hovering. But, you know. No. Cool. That bomb just fell. Ah! What is my camera doing? I really don't want to mess around. Okay. The nanotech upgrade is a lie. Yeah, I think I said it way early on, like, during the tutorial, where, like, there's no armor upgrades, and instead they just give you tons of health so you can tank more hits. It doesn't feel good. You're still taking, like, massive amounts of damage, you just have more health to take more damage. It feels bad, man. Medieval power. I'm guessing that's for using the flail? I have no idea what so many of these skill... I keep getting skill points, and I have no idea why.
There's a hover ship in that hangar! Let's hit the sky, sir!
You're fine. What? You didn't even go down.
I'm thinking that node opens the hangar. That's great.
Exactly. All the enemy HP base damage, so increasing match HP makes no difference. Yeah, percentage base damage. There are some things about this game that are not great, I'll admit.
Our contestant will have to clear the area of all enemies before he can land.
Cool, and now we have a 4th ship. Awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't do the hover ship mission on Kronos. I was thinking, why are you telling me how to fly?
I can't find my Captain Cork Tearless shampoo and conditioner. And I believe you were the last one to use it.
Please, reserve this line for important communication. Besides, you are supposed to be working on the Deadlocked collar override.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Al. You want to shower? You want to be a clean individual? No, you don't get to.
Does this thing have airbags? Please tell me it has airbags.
Only useful about nanotech upgrade is the heal you get. You don't already have full HP, you can save sometimes. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank 3 had a very similar thing. You could find this upgrade that gave you like a little bonus. Like you would pick up nanotech when you're full and store it for like critical conditions. Like if you drop to 0 HP, it would restore you back up to like, I think one third of your max health, or one. It gave you a decent chunk. All the vehicles in this game feel so good to drive. I'm not gonna lie. I think the vehicles in this game are so smooth. I just wish there were better missions for like the Land Stalker. Oh, did I miss a guy? Oh, I did miss a guy. There we go. Two more groups. Oh. Puma always takes some getting used to, right? R3 turn, or yeah, right stick to turn. It's a bit unorthodox, but other than that, it's great. Yeah. I just think the cannon on top feels so good to use. Healthy.
And here I thought we were looking at a half day, Juanita. In Stage 3, Ratchet's objective is to power up the central lighthouse. But first, he'll need to activate power stations at the north and south ends of the asteroid ring.
We could do that. No, I don't. I keep instinctually like hitting cross to try and like buy max ammo, even though I'm full. I'm pretty sure that's partly because the insane aim assist the Puma, but also needs, yeah. Oh my god, if the Puma did not have auto aim, if any of the vehicles didn't have auto aim, because even like the basic like assault weapon, like the auto fire on all the vehicles, those also have an aim assist, and if they didn't, rough. There we go. No ammo? Okay. Do I really not have... Also a lot of aim assist. Do I not have any effective weapons? I'm just gonna go through.
There are the 2 security orbs. Hack them, and you will have the North Power Station up and running.
Give me XP.